Hello everyone, I'm Chef Joe. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I want to show you how I make all of my seasonings and spices and blends. I get a lot of requests for my recipes and I'm going to give them to you right now. So let's spice up the kitchen. Okay, the first thing we need to do is make the Cajun seasoning. So here I have 2 teaspoons of granulated garlic. I have 2.5 teaspoons of paprika. I have 1 1/4 teaspoon of dried oregano. I have 1 teaspoon of onion powder. I have 1 1/2 teaspoons of dried thyme. I have 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. I have 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. 2 teaspoons of sea salt, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Now you can double this and triple this and make large batches and you can put them in containers and save them for another recipe. But we're just gonna make this amount right now. So there goes your thyme, garlic, black pepper, your crushed red peppers, your cayenne pepper, paprika, salt, granulated garlic, and oregano. And I just take a little whisk and just kind of whisk all this around. Now you can leave out the cayenne pepper or chili flakes if you need to, or you can add more if you like a little bit more heat. My kids don't really like a lot of heat, but so I just put minimal amount. Oh, that smells good. Today I want to teach you how to make my prime rib steak and burger seasoning. For this, we're going to need a 1/4 cup of coarse black pepper, a 1/4 cup of sea salt, a 1/4 cup of granulated garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of paprika, a 1/4 cup of onion powder, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose seasoning, 1 tablespoon of celery salt, 4 tablespoons of ground coriander, and here I have about a 1/4 cup of ground rosemary. So let's get this seasoning going here. Black pepper, sea salt, granulated garlic, granulated onion, your paprika. Basically that's just going to give you a little bit of color and a little bit of taste. Seasoning salt, all purpose, your coriander, celery salt, and powdered ground rosemary. And we're going to stir this around like this. Try to get all those lumps from if you have lumpy paprika or whatever, just kind of make sure you get it all broken down. There you go. Now, what I like to do, I like to save these containers here. I have a little bit left from last time, so I just wanted to show you how I fill them up. But what I do is, I just pour it in there in a funnel. Let's get it making a mess. back on it. There you go. Now we're ready to grill some steaks, roast some prime rib, or grill up some hamburgers. This is the simple salt and pepper blend. This is the one I keep it next to my stove over here, and I keep it in this little coquette, and I use for sauteing and seasoning. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So this is a half a cup of sea salt and 1 cup of black pepper, coarse. And I just stir it up. I like to go a little bit more pepper than salt, but I like pepper. That's blended. Just pour it in here. Lid on it, give it a little shake. There you go, simple salt and pepper blend. This is my barbecue rub. It's a half a cup of paprika, a 1/4 cup of sea salt, a 1/4 cup of granulated garlic, a 1/4 cup of granulated onion, 1/4 cup of black pepper, 3 tablespoons of cumin, 2 tablespoons of coriander, 2 teaspoons of celery salt, a 1/3 cup of light brown sugar, 1/4 cup of white sugar. So in goes the half a cup of paprika, 1/4 cup of sea salt, 1/4 cup of granulated garlic, 1/4 cup of granulated onion, 1/4 cup of black pepper, 3 tablespoons of cumin, 2 tablespoons coriander, 2 teaspoons of celery salt, 1/3 cup of light brown sugar, and a 1/4 cup of white sugar. Now let's blend this all up. You can leave the sugar out if you want to leave the sugar out, and then just make the seasoning, and when you're ready to barbecue, then you can add your sugar to it. I do that sometimes, but I'm just making it complete just for you. Now if it's lumpy, what you can do, put a glove on, and then just kind of get it all broken up. There it goes. Ooh, that smells good. Okay. Now let's put this . If they get stuck, what I like to do is take a skewer, just pop a skewer in there, and it goes down. that's my barbecue rub. Southwest seasoning. This is good for tacos, fajitas, chili, any kind of Southwestern flavor you want. So I have 1 cup of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of oregano, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. I have a 1/3 cup of ground cumin, a 1/4 cup of granulated garlic, a 1/4 cup of granulated onion powder, a 1/4 cup of sea salt, and 1 tablespoon of freshly ground pepper. And let's put this one together. There goes your chili powder, your cumin, salt, onion powder, garlic powder, oregano, paprika, and black pepper. Stir these around. Southwestern seasoning. Now you're ready for Taco Tuesday. This is my all-purpose seasoning. I use this for like sauteing vegetables, seasoning vegetables, or just about anything you want. This is the seasoning that I use a lot. So this is I have 1 cup of sea salt. I have a cup of coarse black pepper. I have a 1/4 cup of granulated garlic and a 1/4 cup of granulated onion. So we'll mix those. This is just a real basic seasoning, if you want to season anything with this. Shake it a little bit. That's my all-purpose seasoning. This is my Italian seasoning. I have 4 tablespoons of dried basil, 4 tablespoons of dried oregano, 4 tablespoons of dried thyme, 4 tablespoons dried marjoram, 2 tablespoons dried sage, and 2 tablespoons of dried rosemary. In with the basil, the oregano, the thyme, marjoram, sage, rosemary. Stir it around. This is a good seasoning for if you're doing like Italian breadcrumbs, or if you're doing like like a eggplant parmesan or something like that. You need a little bit of seasoned breadcrumbs, or you can use this in your spaghetti sauce. Put it in your meatloaf. All kinds of things you can do with this. It's also good if you marinate some chicken with lemon juice and a little bit of fresh garlic and put some of this seasoning in there. You can also use it for like a little bit of olive oil dip for your bread. Sprinkle a little bit of this on top for a little bit of color and a little bit of seasoning. Very good. That's my Italian seasoning. So there you have it. These are my 7 basic seasonings, and I make them up ahead of time, and I keep them up here in the cabinet, spice cabinet. So I have my Cajun seasoning. That's where I do the Cajun wings and stuff like that, blackened fish and stuff. This is my prime rib steak and burger seasoning. This is my simple salt and pepper, my BBQ Rub, Southwestern seasoning for taco night, Taco Tuesdays, my all-purpose blend, and my Italian seasoning. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and visit my website at www.chefjoeskitchen.org for more videos and recipes. And remember, food tastes best when it's simple and fresh and seasoned like a boss. Bye.